Good morning everyone. Welcome to Ujjwala IAS Academy. So we are trying to cover current affairs in the form of MCQs for helping you in the upcoming exam of UPSC Prelims 2020. So today we will discuss the MCQs of 7th May, and you can also join us on our Telegram channel where we upload all the PPTs and you can do multiple revision of them. So before starting the video, let's see what are the topics which we are going to cover in today's MCQs. So here are the 10 topics. These topics we are going to discuss in today's lecture. You can also adjust the speed of the video, and please do take a pause when you see question on the screen, answer it first and then see the explanation part, and try to get at least 7 questions correct out of 10. So work hard, be consistent, regularly watch our videos, and let's begin our MCQs with question number 1. So question number 1 is with reference to Global Report on Internal Displacement 2020. Statement first, GRID is an annual flagship report of United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. Second, the highest number of global displacement in 2019 took place in India. Here statement first is incorrect, second is correct, so option will be B, that is second only. And statement first is incorrect because this report is the annual flagship report of Internal Displacement Monitoring Center. And globally around 33 million people face new internal displacement because of conflicts and disaster in about 145 countries in 2019, and the majority of displacement took place due to armed conflict, communal violence and natural hazards. And the highest number is witnessed in India, and the displacement in India was prompted by increased hazardous intensity, that is increased frequency of tropical cyclones, high population and social and economic vulnerabilities. Now question number 2 is with reference to Chakma and Hajong community. Statement first, they are refugees from Bangladesh primarily settled in Arunachal Pradesh. Second, they have been provided Indian citizenship under Indian Citizenship Amendment Act 2019. Statement first is correct, second is incorrect, so option will be A, that is one only. So Chakmas and Hajong are ethnic people of Chittagong Hill Tract, which is in Bangladesh, who fled to northeast India around 1964 and 69 and primarily settled in refugee camps of Arunachal Pradesh, where Chakmas are predominantly Buddhist, whereas Hajongs are Hindus. And because they entered India between 1964 to 1969, it makes them eligible for citizenship under CAA 2019, but Arunachal Pradesh is among the state which is exempted from the CAA since it has an internal or inner line permit to regulate entry of outsiders, hence they don't have Indian citizenship. And the context is that Chakmas and Hajong do not have ration card and not included in the government's economic package. So they are forced to buy cereals at higher prices and facing starvation. And both the communities are very much in news since 3-4 years. This might be a potential question. Now question number 3 is with reference to Kashmir saffron. Statement first, Kashmir saffron is cultivated in the Karewa highlands in the state. Second, it is the only spice to be cultivated at the highest elevation above mean sea level. So here both the given statements are correct, so option will be C. So here is the map is given, and Kashmir saffron is cultivated and harvested in the Karewa, which is highland of Jammu and Kashmir, and the unique characteristics of the saffron are its longer and thicker stigmas, high aroma, high quantity of crocin which means coloring strength, saffronal which means flavor, and picrocrocin which means bitterness. And it is the only saffron in the world which is grown at the high altitude, which is above mean sea level, and saffron is the world's costliest spice. And recently it is news because Kashmir saffron has been given GI tag by the Geographical Indicators Registry recently. Now question number 4 is Check how or black rice has recently been given a GI registration. It is cultivated in which of the following states? So the correct answer is Manipur. Option will be B. So here is the map is image is given, and the characteristics of this black rice is its special aroma and is normally eaten during community feast. It is also used by traditional medicine practitioners as part of traditional medicine, and the rice takes the longest cooking time of around 40 to 45 minutes due to presence of a fibrous bran layer and higher crude fiber content. And context is that it has been given GI tag of Manipur. Now question number 5 is a geomapping exercise of water bodies locally known as Jalkaro has been initiated in which of the following state of India? So the correct answer is it is Bihar. Option will be B. And the objective of this exercise is to focus on developing wetlands, and the exercise locally known as Jalkaro, and it is a part of state government's Jal Jeevan Haryali mission, and the exercise is meant to map the water bodies that disappeared after widespread encroachment and work for their renovation and restoration. And geo mapping will help trace and identify all water bodies in the state to ensure proper usage, including harvesting water and conserving it. Now question number 6 is which of the following countries have not announced lockdown amid COVID-19 pandemic? So first, Sweden, South Korea, Tajikistan and Spain. And the correct answer is it's A, because Spain is incorrect here. And Spain is incorrect because India, China, Spain, Italy are those countries which have imposed some of the longest and most stringent lockdown, where Sweden is one of the countries that stood out the most for not imposing a lockdown, where South Korea was also one of the worst nations affected by this coronavirus in the initial stage, but has managed to keep the situation under control without a lockdown, and it followed the strategy of aggressive testing, contact tracing and isolation, where Turkmenistan is one of the few countries in the world with no reported case of the disease as of now. So no lockdown measures have been imposed in the country as such. And in Tajikistan, mass gathering has been banned, including for Ramadan, and medical face masks have been mandatory, but lockdown has not been imposed. These are some of the exceptions. Now question number 7 is what kind of skin injuries could be caused by masks and gowns among healthcare workers? First, device related pressure injuries. Second, moisture associated skin damage. Third, skin tear. We have to find out incorrect one, and all the given statements are correct. So option will be D, none of the above. So personal protective equipment, that is PPE, is wear by medical professional, as you can see in the image, while treating COVID-19 patient, and it includes mask, gloves, etc., and they can cause skin injuries, and these skin injuries among medical staffs are serious with insufficient prevention and treatments. And despite these situations, people are misbehaving and ill-treating these health workers. So we should respect our healthcare workers and all the coronavirus. And because of these corona warriors, we are staying safe at our homes. Now question number 8 is Arogya Setu app is constantly in news. So how does this app work? Statement first, it is designed to keep an user informed in case he/she has crossed path with someone who has tested positive. Second, the tracking is done through a Bluetooth and location generated social graph. And both again statements are correct. Option will be C. So here is the image of Arogya Setu is given, and India has made it mandatory to download and use a mobile phone application called Arogya Setu, which is developed by National Informatics Center, which comes under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. And this app is used as a contact tracing app to help in containing the COVID-19 infection. Now question number 9 is the term Shramik Specials was in news. So what are these? So these are special trains. And option C is correct because government allowed 6 special passenger trains which are named as Shramik Special to transport migrants, pilgrims, tourists and other strayed across the country to their home states recently. And they are named as Shramik Special, and these 6 trains are from Lingampalli to Hatia, Alua to Bhubaneswar, Lucknow to Nasik, Nasik to Bhopal, Jaipur to Patna and Kota to Hatia. More information you can get through this image. So let's move on to the last question of this MCQ. So question number 10 is Gulf of Aqaba is located in which of the following sea? So the correct answer is it is located in Red Sea. Option will be A. So here is the map is given. And here you can see this is Red Sea and it is Gulf of Aqaba. It is also known as Gulf of Eilat and it is a large gulf at the northern tip of the Red Sea, east of Sinai Peninsula and west of Arabian mainland, and its coastline is divided between 4 countries. You can see it is Egypt, Israel, Jordan and Saudi Arabia. So that's all in our today's MCQs. Hope you guys are liking the lecture, and if you want to contact us, these are the details you can contact through. We are always there to help you. And if you want information regarding UPPSC examination and its test series, you can also ask us. Now today's question for you is that you have to name the northeast state where inner line permit is granted. So name the states which issue inner line permit in their geographical areas. So stay safe, stay healthy, have a nice day and thank you.